Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. So already in the last class I started with the differential equations. The weightage of this chapter is 2 mark, 3 mark plus 5 mark, total that is 10 mark. And it is very important, and more than that it is very easy also. So don't neglect this chapter. The weightage is 10 mark, 2 mark 1 question, 3 mark 1 question and 5 mark 1 question. Already in the last class I explained the 2 mark question, how to find the order and degree. And in the today's class I will explain how to solve the differential equation. So before moving to the examples, see there are so many methods to solve a differential equation, and for your PUC level syllabus we have a first order first degree differential equation. Already you are familiar with order and degree, first order and first degree differential equations, and in that first we are studying the differential equations with variable separable. So what you are studying in this and which steps are involved in the variable separable, that means you know that when you differential equation means it contains dy upon dx. It contains dy upon dx. When you are writing variable separable method, so you can separate dy and dx. So you can write dy and dx. First step. Second step, with dx we required only x terms. With dx ಜೊತೆ ಯಾವಾಗೂ x terms ಇರಬೇಕು. With dx we required only x terms. With dy we have only y terms. That is second step. And don't write dy and dx in the denominator. For example, if it is x plus 1 upon dx, this is wrong. This is wrong. Dx and dy should be in the numerator. If this is like this, dx upon x plus 1, this is correct. That means whatever the steps you have to focus, whatever the steps you have to remember, you can separate dy upon dx separately. And with dx we required x terms, with dy we required y terms. That is another method. Third one, that is another step. Third step, you have to write dx and dy in the numerator. Understood? So we are moving to the examples, and I will explain each and every concept with the help of example. And one more thing, in the examination they will not mention that solve the differential equation by variable separable. They will not mention like this. Just they will give solve the following differential equations. Solve the following differential equations. So read on the question. Moving to the examples from the exercise 9.4 from the NCERT. Here. And one common question is find the general solution of the following differential equation. See, first question, dy upon dx is equal to 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x. See, already you are familiar, you can separate dy and dx, one thing. And with dx we required dx terms. With dy we required y terms. There is no y terms, you don't worry about that. Just if you take dx on this side, so for that you can write by separating the variables. Use the standard statement. Dy is equal to 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x into dx. See, with dx we have x terms, with dy we have y terms. After separating by integrating, after separating the term with x with dx and y with dy, integration of dy is equal to 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x into dx plus c. Anyhow, we are familiar with integration of dy, that is 1 into y with respect to y. Here we don't know the integration of u by v, but we are familiar with multiples and submultiple. 2 sin square x by 2 upon 2 cos square x by 2 into dx plus c. So y is equal to 2 get cancels, sin square by cos square is tan square x by 2 into dx plus c. But we are not familiar with integration of tan square. That's why with the help of identity and what is integration of secant square x by 2? Tan x by 2 upon 1 by 2. X coefficient is 1 by 2. Integration of 1 is x. This will be written as 2 into tan x by 2 minus x plus c. This is the general solution of given differential equation. Given differential equation. Yes. Moving to the next question, that is question number 2. dy upon dx is equal to root of 4 minus y square, where y is in between minus 2 to plus 2. Yes. Here with y we required dy, with x we required dx, and dy and dx should be in the numerator. Just interchange these two place values. Take root of 4 minus y square here and dx here. By separating the variables, dy upon root of 4 minus y square is equal to dx. See, they are separated. Next, by integrating, this is dy upon root of 4 minus y square is equal to integration of dx. Dx means it is nothing but 1 into dx plus c. It is in the form of 1 upon root of a square minus x square, that is sin inverse y by 2 is equal to x plus c. This is the general solution of given differential equation. Yes. Moving to the next question, that is the third one. Third one, dy upon dx plus y is equal to 1, where y is not equal to 1. See, why it is given like that? Suppose y is 1, 1 and 1 get cancels on both the sides, dy upon dx is equal to 0 is remaining, that's why. Now dy upon dx is 1 minus y. See here, take this complete as a one term. Take here this on here, dx on this side. That means what you are doing, just we are doing a cross multiplication, but instead of that you have to write like this. By separating the variables, dy upon 1 minus y is equal to dx. Next, by integrating, dy upon 1 minus y is equal to dx plus c. So what is integration of 1 upon 1 minus y? Log of 1 minus y is equal to x plus c. This is the general solution of given differential equation. Moving to the next question, that is question number 4. Question number 4. Secant square x into tan y into dx plus secant square y into tan x into dy is equal to 0. Yes students, here I am giving you one interesting concept. See, already dy and dx are separated, that is one thing, and they are present in the numerator, that is also correct. Now how to identify which terms we have to separate? Remember one thing, with the dx we want only y terms. With the dx we want only x terms. If it is a y, let us mark it as extra. And with the dy we require only y terms, x terms are extra. So we marked the extra terms. Now after marking, multiply them. What is the multiplication? Tan y and tan x. So after multiplying, write like this: divide each term by tan y into tan x. See, for the remaining sums I will write it directly, but this sum I will show you all the steps. Secant square x into tan y divided by tan y into tan x into dx plus secant square y into tan x divided by tan y into tan x into dy is equal to 0. So for this sum I will explain everything, but for the remaining I will write continue directly. This tan y and tan y get cancels. Here tan x and tan x get cancels. Remaining are secant square x upon tan x into dx plus secant square y upon tan y into dy is equal to 0. See, with the dx we have a x terms, with the dy we have a y terms. Now by integrating, and already we completed the chapter integration, there you are familiar with this integration. If you are familiar with integration, you know that every term, for every term the answer will be in the form of log. That's why I am writing the constant also in the form of log. Why log? They are in the form of f dash of x upon f of x. They are in the form of f dash of x upon f of x. See, that is the log of f of x. The meaning is the differentiation of denominator gives numerator. See, differentiation of tan x is secant square x. Log tan x plus log tan y is equal to log c. See, if you are thorough, you can write. Now left side is in the form of log m plus log n. That is log m into log n is equal to log c. On both the sides log get cancels. Tan x into tan y is equal to c. This is the general solution of given differential equation. Yes. Moving to the next question, that is question number 5. Question number 5 from the exercise 9.4. So e raised to x plus e raised to minus x into dx, sorry dy, minus e raised to x minus e raised to minus x into dx is equal to 0. Already we are familiar with the dy, we don't want x terms, that means this is extra. So divide by what? Here it is x with dx. Divide each term by e raised to x plus e raised to minus x dy minus is equal to 0 by integrating dy minus e raised to x minus e raised to minus x divided by e raised to x plus e raised to minus x is equal to c. Here I am not writing log because only for this term you are getting a log, the remaining as it is. That's why I wrote the constant only c. This is y. This is in the form of f dash of x upon f of x. It is the log of e raised to x plus e raised to minus x is equal to c. Write down. This is the general solution of given differential equation. Moving to the next question, that is the sixth question. Sixth question. The questions are very simple. Dy upon dx is equal to 1 plus y square into 1 plus x square. See what we are doing here. First, as usual, know that you have to separate the term with the dx, x terms with the dy, we required y terms. So if you not able to write it directly, first step, just take dx on right side, cross multiply. Just go for cross multiplication. You will get dy is equal to 1 plus y square. Dy is equal to 1 plus y square into 1 plus x square into dx. That means 1 plus y square is extra or what? So instead of dividing, you can write by separating the variables. Dy upon 1 plus y square is equal to 1 plus x square into dx. Next, by integrating dy upon 1 plus y square is equal to 1 plus x square into dx plus c. This is tan inverse y is equal to integration of 1 is x, integration of x square is x cube by 3 plus c. This is the general solution of given differential equation. Yes. Moving to the next question, that is the seventh one. See, all the sums are very simple here. Moving to the next question, seventh one. Y into log y into dx minus x into dy is equal to 0. So I think now the students are able to identify which is the extra term. Extra term is y log y and x. So I am writing divide each term by xy log y. If you divide means both y log y get cancels, dx by x, and here dy upon y log y is remaining is equal to 0. Next, by integrating dx upon x minus dy upon y log y is equal to log c. See why we are writing like this? Anyhow, this is the integration of 1 by x is log x. Here I am writing one adjustment. Adjustment means just rearranging. It is 1 by y upon log y into dy is equal to log c. See, 1 by y, it is a fraction. You can write like this. And it is in the form of f dash of x upon f of x. Differentiation of log y is 1 by y. And it is in the form of log m minus log n. Log m minus log n is what? Log m upon n. And both the sides log get cancels. This is the general solution of given differential equation. Yes. Moving to the next question, that is 8th question. Eighth question, x raised to 5 into dy upon dx is equal to minus y raised to 5. Correct. Here, first what I am doing, first I am cross multiplying this. When you cross multiply, x raised to 5 into dy is equal to minus y raised to 5 into dx. Then this is extra and here this is extra. So here I am writing separating the variables, but in that step what I am doing? In that step I am dividing by x raised to 5 into y raised to 5. That is dy upon y raised to 5 is equal to minus dx upon x raised to 5. They are separated. Yes, see, are they very simple or what? By integrating dy upon y raised to 5 is equal to minus dx upon x raised to 5 plus c, or for our convenient we can write like this. Now go for integration. Integration is y raised to minus 5 plus 1 upon minus 5 plus 1 is equal to, and after simplifying, y raised to minus 4 upon minus 4 is equal to, or you can write one more step, minus into minus plus. This is the general solution of given differential equation. And now I am giving you two worked examples in the NCERT only, from the textbook NCERT only, not from 9.4. Two simple worked example, because you can get that questions also in the examination. Dy upon dx is equal to x plus 1 upon 2 minus y, where y is not equal to 2. So as you know that you can separate dy and dx, and dy and dx should be in the numerator. So what I am doing, just I am doing a cross multiplication. Instead of cross multiplying, I am writing like this, by separating the variables. 2 minus y into dy is equal to x plus 1 into dx. See, are they separated or yes? By integrating 2 minus y into dy is equal to x plus 1 into dx plus c. Integration of 2 with respect to y is 2y minus y square by 2. This is the general solution of given differential equation. Yes. Moving to the another worked example. Another worked example, dy upon dx is equal to 1 plus y square upon 1 plus x square. Dy upon dx is equal to 1 plus y square upon 1 plus x square. See, just I did the cross multiplication. Instead of cross multiplication, I am interchanging these two. So, instead of writing interchanging, I am writing by separating the variables. By separating the variables. Dy upon 1 plus y square, because I am interchanging these two, is equal to dx upon 1 plus x square. See, with dx we have a x, with dy we have a y. By integrating dy upon 1 plus y square is equal to dx upon 1 plus x square plus c. It is tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus c. The same question they twisted in the CET and the answer is different. At that time we have to write the constant as in terms of, I will explain now. So, this is the general solution of given differential equation. See, the same question they ask in the CET, but they twisted the answer. In the answer we are not finding this solution. Then what they wrote? See, for CET, tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x, and you know that constant should be written in any form, and tan inverse c. This is tan inverse y minus tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse c. It is tan inverse y minus x upon 1 plus xy or yx is equal to tan inverse c. This implies y minus x upon 1 plus xy is equal to c. So, like this they are giving the answer. That means how much you are thorough in the basics of your integration and differentiation, you can solve this chapter very simple, very easily. In the next class, I will continue with the same method problems.